Study looked at how well small modular nuclear reactors would fit in that region.
Out of the way.
Hey there, buddy.
You know, I've been hearing dogs bark up there, and I'm not sure if they're loose or out. Hey, folks, what you see right ahead of you is the historic coal camp in Wise County, Virginia of Exeter. That's right. It's spelt like Exeter, but it's pronounced the best I can pronounce it, Exeter, not Exeter. Exeter would be this guy from the classic science fiction movie, This Island Earth. This is Exeter, the historic coal camp in Wise, Virginia. And I'm going to tell you something, if you'll give me a couple of minutes, that will freak you out about this camp I found out. So without further ado, let's go, as soon as this car goes by us, and check out one of Southwest Virginia's, one of Appalachia's most historic coal camps, Exeter. What do you say, sweetie?
Let's go.
Now, up till 1900, Exeter was called Pigeon Creek, and it was mainly a farming community. Then, Stonga, I think, now I probably got that pronunciation all messed up. Stonga, or something close to that pronunciation of it. Coke and Coal opened a mine here, and this became a mining community and a mining camp. And the company in mining camps builds houses and moves the miners in them as a way to help them out, but mainly as a way to control them. It's sad to say, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And they build a company store, and most miners usually in debt with that. But in the by and by, the mine company sold the houses off. So they're privately owned, and some of them are the same as a few of them looks pretty much like they did in the mine camp day. There's a dog. But a lot of them has been rebuilt, redone, remodeled. Some of them have been tore down and redone. But you can see how close they are. That the coal company didn't waste space. They just stacked them in here. Right?
That's what I'm noticing.
Yeah. Now, folks, I'm going to tell you something about Exeter, Virginia. In 2023, this little coal camp was one of the proposed sites in Southwest Virginia of not one, but I believe two nuclear reactors.
New at 6, a just completed study shows Southwest Virginia has prime real estate for nuclear energy.
Yeah, the study looked at how well small modular nuclear reactors would fit in that region. At least 7 sites would compete well in a bid to host those reactors. That's according to the Lennowisco Planning District Commission that started this study. Lennowisco serves the counties of Lee, Wise, and Scott.
That's right. Somebody had the ideal that they should build, that this should become a nuclear town instead of a coal town. That they should build 2 nuclear power plants here. Now, I'm sure that won't happen, but it may still be on the table. You can read on the screen right now the story I found that explained that. So I just think that's wild, you know, go from living under the coal mines, living under the nuclear power plant. They're going to get these people one way or another.
Old my soul to the company store.
Yeah, that's right. Tennessee Ernie Ford. And every coal miner I ever met, old-timer miner that worked in those days, says that song was pretty much true.
Yep.
You
can tell how they've got them stacked in here.
Yeah, here is the historic Exeter United Methodist Church. I don't know, it looks like it's pretty well out of commission these days. Now, this is still a pretty large community if you don't get lost in it, which we're not really super familiar with it. This is the Exeter Road between Coyote and Appalachian, Virginia, that this is on. You see that white car going up it right now. Now, I believe we can go on down here.
You go this way.
My wife says we can, and she's often right.
Oh, did you just admit that?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it did. It's on video. Now, see,
that.
you see this house here? I'd say this house pretty much looked the same as it did in coal camp days.
Yep.
Wouldn't you?
Yep. That's the look.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now a lot of them has had siding put on them, rooms built on them. Some of them's pretty nice. I swear, the smaller the dog is, the meaner it is. I
Little
don't
ankle
get that.
biter.
Anybody watching this know anything about this? Anybody know anybody live here? Do you live here? Tell us your story. Don't worry about taking too long in the comment section of this video. We like long comments. If you lived in any coal camp, anywhere, not just the one here at Exeter, tell us about it, right? Now we're going to show you the other side of this, which is on the main road too. There's no reason not to. We're here, right?
Someone's kind of parked in the road here, so we're going.
No, we got it. We're good. We're good. Somebody got an outside fire build up. Looks like they're going to enjoy themselves tonight. And we're going to go on out this way, right here, and show you. See across the road, is that part of the Exeter coal camp?
I'm over here, so.
Across the road?
Yeah.
It says Juniper Street over there. There's some stuff up here, but here's the other side of it.
Well, they did put them right inside each other.
Coal company didn't waste space. And I read an article where they said the miners, when the mine first opened up here, had to supply their own dynamite, their own caps, their own supplies, and they didn't get paid till they started bringing coal out. They said they called it dead work. They just went in and they worked their own labor until they started producing coal. They got paid for producing coal, and that was it. That's kind of rough, ain't it?
Sure was.
Yep. Now this is what it looks like from the main road, which this road, I seen a sign, is called the Exeter Road. If they put a couple of nuclear reactors up here, will they change it to Atomic City? I'm sure that won't happen, but it's 2023 that it was proposed. Like I said, I had it up on the screen so y'all could read about it. Look at that little house. You getting some video of that?
Yeah.
That's one of the little buildings people buys and makes a house out of, ain't it?
I've seen them turn them into really nice little places.
Yeah. Well, there's a hole if anybody lost one. Look at that strip. Get some footage of that strip mines up on that mountain.
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah, I think that's a strip mines. I don't know nothing else scars the mountainside up like that. Do you?
Mm-mm.
Maybe that's where they're gonna put the nuclear reactors. See, right here is one that's had nothing done to it since the coal camp days. Get some video of that house right there on your right. That's exactly as it was. And it's abandoned now. I believe we're going to have to turn here. There's another dead-end lane, madam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, it was worth it because there's some nice stuff out here. But let's see. Hopefully these people won't mind if I turn right here in the water hole. They call their driveway.
Nice to be.
Ooh, through the water hole.
Then the camp still goes out.
Yeah,
that
the
way.
camp goes out that
They're
way.
just bushes.
You can go ahead and get this side of it, me going out if you want to, because people says we didn't show all of this or that. So this time we'll have shown as much as we could find and drive and video at the same time, won't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Up over that little bump. Now we'll go over the hill into another little bump, do we? That's the dogs. I'm in here. This is definitely a dog-friendly neighborhood.
Must be. Quite a few loose.
They like their dogs. And they're all well-fed and healthy looking. Some of them somewhat angry.
They're
with
just
them.
interested in wondering what's going on.
I like the ones when we pulled over at the start of the video. They came up to within about 20 feet of the vehicle and they all marked their territory, and then they got friendly. Like, okay, as long as you guys stay on that side of these marks we just put down, we're good with you.
That's it. That's what you got to do. They told you how far you could go.
And they got all friendly and everything after that, but they had to mark their territory and show where we was allowed. But there's nice dogs, as long as you didn't cross that mark. And there's some more video if you get it, man. Gosh.
Mountains chunked off.
You know that mountain was a lot prettier before they hauled most of it away. I'm not sure that's a strip mines. It could be a road project
got
or something.
one laying here in the road.
Yeah. Somebody around here tell me.
Buddy, you better get out of the road.
He says, I'm safe for that guy coming through. I can tell. I can tell he's the kind of guy who gives a dog the right away.
Hey there, buddy. It's friendly.
Yeah. Most dogs are like people. If you respect them, they'll respect you. It's turned out to be a really pretty, what would you call this? Early spring, late winter.
Warm, cold day.
Yeah. You think that's a house for sale back there?
I don't know.
Okay. Right
It's
here,
a lot
see
of fixing
if you
up.
can get this through the windshield. Exeter Road. If you would like to become part of the Exeter community, you can do so by calling 276-523-2635. Because there's a house for sale up here.
Somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
Somewhere
one
around
on the
this
hill,
part
and
right
there's
here.
bunches
So
here. So
you can definitely be part of the Exeter community, possibly Southwest Virginia's first atomic community. Folks, from the historic community of Exeter, Virginia in Wise County, thank you so much for coming along and exploring this wonderful piece of history that many wonderful people still calls home.
absolutely.
What do we say at the end of these videos?
Bye.
Bye. God bless you, folks.
See y'all in the next one.
You know, I've been hearing dogs bark up there, and I'm not sure if they're loose or out. And if they're as big as the ones that greeted us when we came in, you know, it may be time to leave.
Big old dogs.
You know, there's lonely stretches of this road, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going back towards Appalachia and Big Stone Gap. Something I don't know if I've mentioned in any of the videos I did on here. Appalachia and Big Stone Gap are very close together. You get the one, you're as good as another one.
Curvy road.
Mm-hmm.